shout out to illfamemag.com. Stay locked. You know what I mean? It's your boy to build the Aries Spears, man.
Everybody, today here with illfamemag.com, here with a very special guest, the Aries Spears. What's going on?
Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good?
Mr. Don't Hold His Tongue himself. That's what I call you because you speak your mind. I love it.
Thank you.
But I mean, you just don't care about nothing. I mean, you just, is that your personality, or you kind of had to grow into doing that, or why do you kind of?
You know, I care. I just, you know, if we do an interview, I guess you want honesty, right?
You do. You do. But I mean, you like that on stage too, though. It's just like.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, stage is really the platform to do that.
Yeah,
the real platform to do that, because the way things are going right now, freedom of speech looks like it's on the verge of being extinct. So you better soak it up while you can. So hopefully, you know, I say that sarcastically to some degree, but hopefully it keeps allowing us to do what we're supposed to do, which is to be able to, you know, express yourself fully and honestly and openly. So yeah, I try to do that because I think it's the most fun and the most interesting way to get things, you know.
It is though, and that's actually why I rock with you, because I'm like, you know, when he's not sugarcoating anything, it's real. So I'm a big fan of you. But who are like your top 5 right now? I mean, not like dead or like the legends or anything. I'm talking about maybe within like the last, I say 5 to 10 years. Who are you putting your top 5?
One of them, you have to say, even though he's passed away, because he was just so good, to not say it would be a travesty. Patrice O'Neal, God rest his soul, Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, Corey Holcomb, and Tommy Davidson.
Okay, you don't have Kevin Hart or Mike Epps there, so you, I mean, are you?
Am I anti them?
Yes, are you?
Not at all, not at all. Kevin Hart is brilliant, and Mike Epps is hilarious as well.
They just didn't make you talk.
Yeah, you know, comedy's subjective, so you like who you like, and you like who does it for you, and who motivates you, and who you look at and go, I aspire to be, and those guys are the guys for me.
I got you. Now, what do you think about this? I usually say rap beef, because that's usually what it is. The comedian beef that's going on right now. You have the Kevin Hart, the Katt Williams, and
Katt is beefing with God.
Speaking of Katt Williams,
I don't know.
What's going on? Did you see the video yesterday?
You better back off me, little boy. You better back off me, little boy. That is my favorite saying right now. Like if I was to be walking down the street and a 7-year-old jumped out the corner and humped me, I would just instinctively go, you better back off me, little boy.
But
let me find out 7-year-olds is the new 30-year-olds in the beat-up game.
But the crazy thing is, okay, I seen him when he, you know, kind of charged at the dude on stage and then got jumped.
Well, I didn't see that footage.
Okay, he got jumped. He charged at him.
Katt charged.
Katt charged, and then he got jumped. And then he hit this 7th grader and then got put in the headlock. And I seen that you put on your
the love and
basketball.
Yeah, I caught that from somebody.
What is going? I mean, do you know him personally? I mean, is it what's wrong?
The Katt I knew. The Katt I knew was like, you know, this might be too old for some of you younger kids out there, but the Katt I knew was almost like Superman in Superman 3 before he turned into the bad Superman. You know, he was a good guy, and then all of a sudden now he's in the bar with a full-grown beard and, you know, flicking peanuts into the bottles and breaking them.
Wow.
You know, I don't know what's going on with Katt. I really don't. I hope it ends well.
Yeah, I hope he comes out. You know, I mean, even if he needs to go get help or something like that, because at this point, I think it's like getting kind of embarrassing. I'm almost embarrassed for him because, you know, his on-stage presence is good and everything, but I'm just like, now I'm just like, something.
It's almost like he's messing up his legacy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, you know, I don't know, but back off me, little boy.
You all, first before we get to that, I love your sketches that you do. You are funny, and you wrong for some of those, I would say.
Absolutely.
You wrong for some of those. The Bill Cosby, you are on him a lot. Do you think he did it? I mean, you kind of, you hope.
I mean, you know, I didn't want to believe it at first. You know, I said 84 women, what's the problem? But then by 92, I went, hold up.
something
Let's
wrong.
get something up. So look, there's no denying what Bill Cosby did for the black community, for black people as a whole. The Cosby Show opened the door to the Obamas and made white folks feel comfortable, which to me is something that I've always thought was hilarious, that black people have had to make white people feel comfortable. When historically speaking, they have been the most violent race on the planet, but we trying to get them to be comfortable. Cops out here killing black folks at an alarming rate, but we got to make them feel comfortable.
That's real.
You know what I mean? So it's like a Jedi mind trick. White folks went, niggas are dangerous. The society went, niggas are dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
that's crazy. When you break it down like that, wow. Have you been watching The People vs. OJ?
Absolutely. That's my soap opera.
You know what? It's funny because my brother don't watch no type of shows.
When you watch that,
I'm going to call you back.
Man, and I don't really watch TV like I used to. If it ain't real time with Bill Maher or, basketball, Sports Center, I really don't watch TV like I used to. But I'm heavy into that.
So, I have to ask him, did he do it?
Did OJ do it? I mean, it looked like he did, right? It looked like he did.
It looked like he did. It looked like he did, but
right.
When you got money and power and stuff like that.
You get away with stuff.
Yeah, it is what it is, I guess. People been getting away with stuff forever, so what's another one?
Exactly.
Question, so comedians, you talk about real life stuff. It's stuff that you actually are going through. What's on your mind these days? What are you talking about on stage that's really bothering you or an issue for you?
Race is still something that exists and something that we go through. And it's funny because sometimes as I stroll through YouTube and I read people's comments about black comics, I notice that a lot of white people have a problem with the fact that black comics talk so much about black-white. And they call it unoriginal for a black comic to talk about race in America and white people, but we talk about what we live, we talk about what we know. So if racism didn't exist, then we wouldn't have a reason to talk about it. And sometimes I really think that that's just white people's arrogance and naivete about what black people go through in this country. They think we make it up. Well, there's too many of us screaming about it to be making it up.
Right.
And then, like I hear some white people, white comics go, they always do the typical every white man talks like this. And, we're a white guy and we talk like that. Well, let's not forget, it wasn't too long ago when white entertainers, and some of it was called vaudeville, but white entertainers stood up on stage and imitated how they thought we talk. Yeah, all of our shows would be, I'll be late, you know but it was called blackface. So come on, man, this chicken's coming home to roost. So, why you want to point the finger and talk about how we imitate y'all? Know your history. At one point, you imitated us in blackface.
Wow, I hope y'all getting this because he's speaking some real right now. We need to hear that.
I'm just saying, it kills me when I read that. It's like, whether it's Eddie Griffin, Chris Rock, me, Dave Chappelle, any black comic, when we talk about race a lot, it's because it's what comedians' jobs to talk about, we're observationalists. It's our job to talk about our life experience. So it's almost like Malcolm X, Denzel and Malcolm X, when he said, if certain things didn't exist, we wouldn't have a race problem. If segregation didn't exist, we wouldn't have a race problem. If affirmative act, the things he said. So it's like, if we were treated the way we're supposed to be treated, then we wouldn't have to talk about it. But, we gotta talk about it because it exists.
It exists big time.
Right.
That was like about the Comedy Zone. You're gonna be in Charlotte this weekend, where you're in Charlotte. This weekend at the Comedy Zone, you're here through Sunday, I believe.
One show tonight, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday.
Wow, so you definitely are getting it. So what can the people expect from your shows to come out and have a good time?
My show is like looking at Wayne Brady. I have a Wayne Brady type show.
Really?
It's fun for old white women.
Whatever.
I want you to feel safe. I want you to feel comfortable and secure and knowing that I am a Negro who you can leave your door unlocked at night on. Now, my show is everything I said, but the opposite of that.
No, when I tell you, I really am a fan of you, I love you. There's certain comedians that I like, and I'm not, you know, on the normal kick where everybody says the same type of people. I really adore you. I love your especially the All Stars. I watch those all the time. You killed it one year.
Well, I adore your legs.
Thank you. You know what? I have heard that.
Did you get
before.
a shot of that? My goodness.
I hear that a lot. Thank you.
I would pour buttermilk from the top of your knee, let it drip down off your toe, and catch it.
Not buttermilk though.
Buttermilk.
What? Let me find out.
Yes, please, let you find out.
My legs have been endorsed by Aries Spears.
I'm Aries Spears, and I approve this message.
I love that.
Yeah.
Now, okay, can I meet Denzel this morning?
Sure. You're interviewing.
Okay. So Denzel, talk about my legs.
I mean, what can I say? They're very pretty legs. I mean, you see them. They're gorgeous. I'm talking about the skin color, everything about them, the skin color, the complexion, the form, the tone, the muscle, everything is there. Everything is, it's all right there.
I love it. That's crazy. And I mean, you can do everybody.
I don't care.
Who's your favorite person to do? When you be like, all right, that's my go-to.
I'm like a mother in the projects. All my kids, I love them all. I love all 40 of them. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So is it, I know it's an art, but are you able to actually teach somebody how to do that?
No, because it's a talent. And certain things, talent-wise, can't be taught.
That's
You know, it's like having an ear for music.
Yeah.
You know, you got to hear it. You got to be able to hit that note. You got to have an ear for notes and, riffs and being able to do all that. So you might be able to teach a little bit of technique.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if it ain't there, if at the core of it, it ain't there, it ain't there.
I can only do my English. So,
English accent?
yeah, let me see if I can.
I can do one too. We'll do it together. We'll do it together. Let's have a conversation.
Okay. So you're in Charlotte this weekend. Are you actually loving the city, or I mean, you have a show tonight? You're gonna kill it. I already know. So I mean, are you excited about everything, or I mean, I don't know.
It's funny you say that because actually it's not. I've been here a lot of times before. Also, it's not my first rodeo. But I'm really looking forward to it. I love the people. There's a lot of interesting people. I definitely love the hotel. And it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a really, really good time.
Oh my gosh. So are you doing any lap dances or anything tonight, or anything crazy?
I usually leave that up to the ladies. It's not really, I'm a real man, so it's not really, I want to get into a position. So I've got to leave that up to the ladies.
Do you know how to twerk?
I've seen it done a couple of times, but it's not really my cup of tea.
It's not really your cup of tea.
I don't fancy it.
Well, you know what they say, lady in the streets and the...
I home in the streets. I home in the sheets. That's how they really put it. That's how they really put it.
That's how they really put it. Well, you know what? Shout out to any social media that you have.
I got Twitter, of course Facebook, Instagram, and of course the YouTube. So for all those things, just log on there. Make sure you just watch it. Don't ever stop watching.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? I really enjoyed you today. I love you from the bottom of my heart.
So I just want to make sure you're really a fan.
I'm really a fan.
All right, I said, I just want you to know when you do that, I said, you got to put a lot of emphasis on certain words.
Okay.
Like when you say think, you really like you're thinking, but it's with an F. You don't, people don't, you can't do it T. I'm really, really thinking hard about this.
I'm really, really thinking hard.
Thinking.
Thinking hard about this.
It's going to get there. You're going to get there.
How'd I do?
It's not too bad. You're pretty good.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hear your T's. It's thank you.
Thank you.
Replace a T with an F. Thank you.
Well, I thank you.
There you go.
That almost sounds a little...
Exactly.